everybody, Deveney here from DeveneyInteractive, the hippest mom in all of YouTube, bringing you some team deathmatch on Outpost today. I had asked yesterday that I wanted some interaction. I wanted y'all to throw some really crazy topics out there and that I would pretty much commentate over anything but Slender. So y'all can keep doing that. Keep putting topics down there that we can commentate over. The one that I've chosen today came from Inferior Raven. He says, what's something you wish someone would have told you before you went into high school? Moreover, what do you think people should know? It's weird, the minute you graduate, and that is not hyperbole, you start to see high school in a different light. The thing I regret is not having more fun with it. I should have lived it up way more than I did. Well, Inferior Raven, I am going to answer your question today. And I can only do it from my perspective. Here's the thing. When I remember when I was in junior high, when like 7th and 8th grade, we had like this counselor lady who basically just kind of told us, once you hit high school, everything goes on your permanent record. Everything you do in high school, every college across the country is going to see because it's going to be on your permanent record. Well, me being the juvenile delinquent that I was, and probably still kind of am in some aspects, took that stuff literally. I was really, really, really bad in junior high. You have absolutely no idea how bad I was in junior high, because I was living it up. Because I was like, well, I only got 2 years before this stuff becomes a part of my permanent record and stuff. So I was really, really bad in 7th and 8th grade. I really was. I was not a good person at all. So I remember when I hit 9th grade, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. And see, the thing with me when I was in high school is that I was, since like elementary school, I had been placed in the, I guess what they call it, like the smart people program, because I just play dumb, but I really am not. So my 9th grade year, I buckled down and I said, that's it. My wild and crazy days are over. I kind of lived life. Now it's time to settle down. It's time to get ready for college, because I kind of grew up poor and I really wanted a scholarship because I knew that was the only way that I was going to get into college. So I kind of buckled down and I took all the AP classes, and you know, I was actually really smart in high school, except for when it came to math. So I don't know, I kind of buckled down my 9th, 10th, 11th grade year. I was probably the most perfect nerd you'd ever seen in your life. And as I say that, while I was in school, I was the perfect nerd. Friday nights, Saturday nights, I definitely hung out, let me rephrase that, hung out with people that I probably should have never hung out with. And, but I never got caught. So a lot of the stuff that I did in high school, even though I was like a perfect angel while I was in high school, on the weekends and stuff like that, I mean, I was known to go out and, you know, dine and dash and stuff like that. I never got caught though. So it is what it is. But then finally my senior year, the only thing I had going for me my senior year, I had to take an AP English and I had to take an AP Physics, and that was it. The rest of the classes were literally just all fluff. And I remember then I started getting my college acceptance letters. I got a couple of scholarships to some places that I really wanted to go to. So, and nobody in any of these admissions and stuff ever once mentioned anything about your permanent record. It was like my senior year before it kind of dawned on me that this counselor lady or whoever was totally bullshitting us. Colleges don't even look at that stuff. They just, anyway. And so like the last like 4 or 5 months of my senior year, after I kind of had this realization, I was like, man, what are you telling me? You mean I've been good for the last 3.5 years and I didn't even have to? I mean, this is just, so the last 4 months of high school, I kind of lost my mind and totally had the total senioritis stuff, like, you know, F you principal dude, I never have to see you again, and stuff like that. So, but by then, you know, I'd already been accepted in the colleges. I already gotten my scholarships. The only thing I had to pass was like English and physics, which I made sure that I did just enough to pass the English and the physics. So I don't know, it worked out really well. So to answer the question, what I wish someone would have told me before I hit high school, I wish somebody would have told me that my counselor was full of shit. Then I probably would have had a whole lot more fun while I was in school. Granted, I had a lot of fun out of school on the weekends, but I could have had so much more fun just making those memories and stuff, you know. So it's, I don't know. I mean, because there were a lot of instances in high school that I knew about, and that I was kind of actually maybe somewhat relatedly a part of. One particular instance, I remember the bad boys on the other side of the track, prom weekend, decided that they wanted to go put a toilet on top of the gym. And well, there was a walkway that goes to the gym. They put a toilet on top of the gym. Now, how they got up there, I don't know. I mean, by the time I showed up, it was already up there, and they were already on the roof, and they were all pissing and taking dumps inside this toilet. And so, yeah, I was there. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't have anything to do with it. So I was just kind of an innocent bystander there. But yeah, I never got caught. So here's the thing that I would tell anyone: if you're gonna do something mischievous, if you're gonna do something, especially in high school, if you're gonna do something, there's two roads to take about it. You either own that shit upright and just go for it, and that's more of an attitude that I take now later in life, because like you said, the minute you leave high school, who gives a crap? No one gives a crap anymore. So you gotta own that shit upright, and you be exactly who you want to be when you want to be it, and you start defining yourself, you know, during those 4 years. Or you can take the route that I took and just, you know, make sure that you kind of get your jollies here and there, but you make sure that you never get caught. So, I mean, there's two avenues of thinking on that. So, I don't know. I mean, after high school, though, by the time I hit college, there was a whole nother level of I guess, just basic stupidity that was not even, I couldn't even comprehend when I was in high school. It wasn't until I went to college that I realized that there are different levels of stupidity, and that I actually honestly think that college was a tad bit more immature than high school. But I'm old, you know, high school's different now. You know, I think everything is, I don't know, I guess maybe I'm getting old. But I think everything is somewhat immature-ish nowadays. That's just the way life is. So I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, no, I wish somebody would have told me that. Yeah, I really wish somebody would have told me that that stuff don't go on your permanent record. I promise you. The University of Georgia never once mentioned anything that I did in high school or middle school or anything like that. So I don't know, and I think that, you know, don't listen to your counselors. I mean, they're there for they're there to guide you, but they're just their job is to fluff it up. Their job is to tell you, oh no, you want to go to Harvard? Yeah, you can go to Harvard. Nah, that's bullshit. You can't go to friggin' Harvard. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. So yeah, no, I think I regret having. I regret not having as much fun as I could have, just like you and Fairy Raven. So that would be my one regret, because I could have had a lot of fun if I wasn't so scared about stuff being on my permanent record. So, So anyway, that answers that. The gameplay is going to be wrapping up very, very, very soon. Make sure that you're hitting that like button down there. Make sure that you leave other topics down in the comments section below. I will choose some, and we can just, you know, talk about the stuff that y'all want to talk about, because you know I'm all about the interaction. Tomorrow, no, not tomorrow. I'm still a part of the commentator face-off, so I'm going to be making sure that on my next video, that when that goes live, I'm going to be linking that. So I'm going to need all of y'all to go over there and like that stuff up. You got to tell them Deveney is the hippest mom on all of YouTube. So once again, thank you for the question in Fury Raven. I appreciate it so terribly much. I got some more that I'm going to be doing later. And thank you all for watching, and y'all have a great day.